Okay. Well, hello, everyone. We're so excited to be here with you tonight. This is my husband, Michael. My name is Cindy Hedges, and we have the opportunity tonight, or the privilege really, to just share about 30 quick minutes with you. And thank you for taking time out of a beautiful summer night. I hope you guys are having a great summer to be here with us and really kind of take a look at an opportunity that for us started as a personal health journey actually, but has completely changed our lives. And we're just super excited tonight to be here with you and to share this with you. And I would just ask, over the next 30 minutes, we're going to share a lot of information with you and really kind of where we're at today in the marketplace. And I know that I don't know how you're feeling about everything that's going on, but for us, we certainly feel like our whole world is flipped a little bit upside down, and there's a lot of it's just kind of a crazy time in life right now. And our part tonight would be to give you hope. We want to give you hope. We want to give you some peace, get you excited about something that's real, that can be amazing for your family. And we had no clue 14 years ago when we got started on this journey just how incredible and life-changing it would be, but it certainly has been that for us. Would you like to share anything before I share our story?
No, but go ahead and start. I will share my part of the story when you're done.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, Michael and I have had the privilege to be partnered with this amazing company and their opportunity now for 14 years. And for us, our background, my husband comes out of a 25-year career in corporate America in pharmaceutical medical sales. And I have a BA in communications. I worked for a lot of years in corporate America, but got to come home because we have 8 children. So we have 8 kids. We had 7 kids at home, and we started all this. So when people talk about not having a lot of time or money, we definitely understand what you're saying, because that was our situation. And but what I had the privilege to do is I taught fitness for 33 years in conjunction with working in corporate America. And we were raising this big family. This is our family here. Let me see if I apologize that the PowerPoint's a little funny. Here we go. There we go. So this is our family. We have 8 children. Like I said, we had 7 kids at home when we started to really look at a new way of creating income for our family. And we were, as you can imagine, running on, just full steam ahead with our hair on fire. And I was like a candle, burning myself out at both ends until I burned myself down to a little nub, hit a wall, and I could go no farther. And it was really at a very challenging season in life for us financially and physically with our health that we took a look at this opportunity, much like where we are today. Many of you maybe are having issues financially or really wanting to look at what could be possible for your family. And it was a really hard season for us, but out of it came one of the biggest blessings that we could. So we jumped in and got started. We had an incredible, powerful experience with the product that our partner company offers. It was life-changing for us, and it just lit me up from the inside out. I went from being a tired, burned out mom that couldn't even think straight till 3 in the afternoon. I had 12 sticky pounds in my body I could not lose no matter what I did. And I was eating whole foods, organic. We were doing all right things and had done a lot of different things through the years. And this company's system of nutrition rebalanced and reset my body so quickly. It just lit me up on the inside. And I walked back into the club that next week to teach classes, and my friends were like, "What did you do? You look amazing." And all of my girlfriends, I was 42 years old, sliding into a middle-aged mom body, and all my girlfriends, we were all in the same boat. And they were like, I got myself down to what I weighed as a college cheerleader at 20. With this system, and my girlfriends were like, I don't care what it is, I want to try it. So that's where it started for us, really an amazing experience with this system. But because it was such a powerful amazing results, literally results we did not get with anything else that we tried. That's what opened the door and gave us the ability to stay open, to take a look at an opportunity that literally has been life-changing for our family. So I'm going to let my husband share a little bit about his part of the story and what he
Thank you.
saw.
Wonderful. And the health part of it was where it began for me too. And I do want to provide you some business type of an opportunity background on where we're at, but it did start with a powerful product story, and it's not typical, but I lost 40 pounds pretty rapidly when I started the program. And I love to work out, but I was in a job that took me, I was on the road 4 days a week. I was eating in truck stops and hotels, and I was up late and driving 300 to 400 miles a day in a very big territory. And it just was taking its toll on my health. And everything I tried, I always do exactly what they tell me to do. So whatever, if it's the cabbage soup diet, I did it perfectly. We did the cabbage soup diet. And so I would have a great result, but then within 2 or 3 months, the weight was back and I felt worse than ever. So this is the first thing that ever actually reset my body. And I just hit 60, but all through my 50s, I would say I felt better in my 50s than I did in my 30s. And so it just absolutely did a reset on my body. And I was able to, because I was in a clinical setting every single day, talk to doctors, talk to nurses, talk to clinicians about my experience and kind of throw it before them and see what they thought. And we have multitudes of doctors, MDs, cardiologists, endocrinologists, people that are using the product, surgeons. Every day they love it because there's nothing else like it on the market. Mm-hmm. But the thing that, so that was a powerful start to Isagenix in our journey for me. But we were at a place, honestly, and Cindy said we have 8 kids. We at one point had 15 people living in our home. And I told Cindy, I do not want to be the mayor of a small village. I'm not interested in providing a place for everybody to sleep. And all these people nobody's working except for me. And Cindy's doing fitness part-time. And it was just like, I can't make any more money. There's no more money to be made. I've made my bonuses. I've won the trips, but I can't make any more money. So I encouraged Cindy to start looking around for something that she could do. But if she went into the corporate world.
Well, actually, he didn't encourage me to start looking around. He just said, honey, I love you. And it's been awesome having you home with the kids. And I know you're and all of this so good, but you need to go back to work full-time, corporate America, like dust off your corporate America package. And
I said it really nicely.
Go after it.
I didn't say it like.
But listen, you know what? I had already had so much time freedom. And even though our lives were crazy busy, my time was flexible and it was my own. And I was doing something already that I loved. It just financially wasn't really meeting our needs as a family. And like Michael said, all that financial responsibility was on his shoulders. And I could see it every single day. It was wearing him out. And I wanted to make a greater financial contribution to our family. I wanted to do that. I just didn't know how to do it. And we never had anyone in our family really create wealth and teach us about how money works. And that's what we were able to learn through this opportunity. So I'll let him continue.
So, and I did say it nicely, Lynn, promise. That we got to a place where we were probably, the old saying, there's more month than money. And every month we were going another $1,000 in debt, and we were putting them on credit cards, we were doing lists. So we had to find a solution. And so Cindy started doing, it as a small part-time business, and people just were having such great results and responding, and people were looking for answers to their health problems. But then it turned into, well, what about making some extra income? What about replacing an income, or making a car payment, or making a mortgage payment, or paying for our kids to go to college? And so people started coming on board, and it took on a life of its own. And she was able to, after I think it was 6 years, retire me from
5 years.
5 years from a 25-year career in medical sales. And I told her, if you can triple my income, and I've been doing medical sales, top guy, for 25 years. If you can triple my income, I'll retire. At age 51, so 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago now, she did that, and I was able to retire from that career. And it was funny because obviously I went to my retirement party, but it was in the 25 years I'd worked in that industry, that was the second retirement party I'd ever been to. People don't retire. They either they get downsized, they move to a different company, or I mean, nobody ever just retires like you would expect. And so it's the craziest thing. And so I would just encourage you. That's not typical. Not everybody does that. Not everybody has that type of success with Isagenix. But we needed something like that. I got to a place in my last 3 years with my company where I was the top guy. I won the trip every single year. And because we were going through another time of uncertainty, 2008 to 2011, where the economy was rocky and things were happening, the company decided to give me a 0% raise, a 0% raise, and a 2% raise my last 3 years. And they took away our defined benefit pension plan, which I had stayed with the same company for 25 years because that's what they'd promised us. I'd go in the back office, I'd look at it, and I'm like, okay, when I retire, I get this much money, I'm going to take it in a lump sum, and we're going to be good. And they just took it away. So I understand what it is to live in a time of uncertainty. I know what it is like to have all of your coworkers, people that you're working alongside in territory with, all downsized except for me. I was always the one they kept, which is no reflection on me. I think it had to do with a lot of different things. But all these people that I knew and loved and worked alongside, they all got downsized. And I know for a fact that many of them never made it back into the industry. They had to change careers completely because there just was nothing left for them to go back to. And by the time I left, they weren't even giving you access to the hospitals anymore. You had to go through a huge accreditation process, and it was still, the doctors didn't want to talk to reps anymore. So I just saw that whole thing changing. Now we're on the time right now where things are changing. Half the jobs that are being done right now probably won't be done in the next 5 to 10 years. And you're seeing that. So you're feeling the effect of things that are beyond your control. So I'm going to let Cindy kind of go through all of these slides and the information, but I would just say, do your due diligence. Look at this with your eyes open, rather than thinking, oh, I've seen this before, or I've been exposed to this before. I'm not sure it's for me. Because this is something where you can actually take control of your time, use all your talents that God gave you, rather than just what they expect you to do when you're at work, and dive into something that can really, it's not easy, but it's simple. And so Cindy's going to go through this and show you what the opportunity is and what it could be for you. And we are a team. Lynn and Mark and all the people on this call that are doing Isagenix currently, we have over 450,000 people on our team. Not in Isagenix, just on our team. And that's in 14 years of just sharing products that work with people and providing a place for them to have an opportunity to change the financial blueprint of their family. So Cindy's going to go through this. I am so glad that she did. I would probably be out in territory right now, sweating buckets, trying to get to my next hospital. So I'm glad that I'm here with my wife, looking out over our pool with our kids running around and grandkids. And so the opportunity is real. I want you to know that.
Thank you so much, honey. Thanks.
And I want you to focus.
Well, no, okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be right here.
All right. So I want to jump into that because what Michael said, it's quite an unsettling time right now as you see the shift in the marketplace, and it's been ongoing for quite a while. But literally, like on this slide, if you can see it, it says over 800 million global workers will lose their job by 2030. Those jobs are going to go away and they'll no longer exist. And so it's imperative today, just like all those years ago for me, that, I knew we needed a solution. I needed to find an answer financially for what was going on in our family. But I didn't want to go back to work, if that makes sense. I was willing to work, but I didn't want to give up my freedom, my time freedom, and my flexibility to go back into corporate America, which is what my background was, a 40 to 60 hour work week, early morning meetings, late night events. My family would have imploded. All of my kids, I did not have an independent, do their own thing. I mean, they were doing their own thing. That was the problem. I needed to be home and keeping them wrangled in. And you guys know that as moms and dads, and it's a real issue. And even in our climate right now, as we're looking at potentially our kids not going back to school in the fall, and families have been home. I just want to encourage you to have an open mind as we go through this, because these are things that I really did not understand. I didn't really understand what true wealth was and how to build wealth. I've never been taught this before. And this is one of my favorite guys, Robert Kiyosaki. He's written a lot of great books. Two of my favorites are three: Cash Flow Quadrant, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and The Business of the 21st Century. But Robert's definition of wealth here is the number of days that you can survive without physically working and still maintain your standard of living. So if your monthly expenses are $4,000 a month and you've got 12 grand in your bank account, you've got 3 months or 90 days of wealth, which means that you have time, freedom, and money to support that lifestyle. And I didn't really understand, because in our careers, my husband made a very good income. He made a great living. We just had a really big family. We were living this beautiful lifestyle, but we were overextended. And I know a lot of you understand what I'm saying with that. And he couldn't make more money than he was. He couldn't work anymore and make anymore. Just like when we got started on the product, my cry was like, I can't eat less and work out more as I'm sliding into a middle-aged mom body. But there were so many things that were going on physically in my health, and it was because of poor food and things like that. And this is both. It marries them both beautifully. So typically there's three different ways, three different types of ways that people make income. The first is linear, trading time for money. So you go to work in a job, even if you're a doctor, highly educated, an attorney, an engineer, you're still trading time for money. You're there, you work, you make money. If you're not there, you're not making money. You might have 8 weeks of vacation a year, but if you didn't show up for work after 2 or 3 months, chances are good you're not making an income, and you might not even have a job. Leveraged income is like a business owner that leverages his productivity and his income based on the people that he has in his on his team, in his business, in his organization. And then residual is doing the work once and getting paid on that effort long after that time has passed. And that really is what we're going to be talking about tonight. This is the blue sky right here. Residual income. Warren Buffett, I couldn't get the quote on here, says that if you truly to build wealth, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And we want to be able to create what I call an income producing asset for your family, so that you have money coming in consistently month after month, and we can show you how we do that. Okay, this is fantastic. This is out of Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cash Flow Quadrant. There's really 4 ways to produce income. On the left side of the quadrant, you see the employee, the E and the S. It's the employee and the self-employed. 95% of the people in the marketplace today are on the left side of the quadrant, but only 5% of the wealth lives here. We're looking for a vehicle, and that's what we're talking about tonight, a vehicle that can take us from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant. The right side of the quadrant is business owner and investor. Typically, for a business owner or an investor, you've got to have large money available to you. You've got to have capital, cash to put down. You're looking at Robert Kiyosaki's, one of his favorite ways to leverage yourself in the past has been real estate. Today, I would encourage you to pick up a book called The Business of the 21st Century. It's all about this industry. And he's saying this is the single best way for you to leverage yourself to create an opportunity to build an income producing asset that will become a vehicle to move you from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant. A lot of people are doing a lot of different things right now, and kudos to everybody that's getting creative and being online and doing a lot of different things. I mean, it's no small thing to jump into a new space, kind of recreate yourself and get busy. But when you're looking at they're selling lots of different things online, getting a second job, I mean, who's got time for that? I don't know. Renting rooms in their home, maybe not a super awesome proposition right now. Giving rides. Do you know Uber is changing the way transportation works? But right now in the marketplace, Uber is making their money. Do you know how? By delivering food. By delivering food to people. That's how Uber drivers are creating an income right now. So it's, again, pivoting with the market. It's amazing. Influencer marketing with social media, affiliate marketing, online health coaches, bloggers. There's no end to it. But with all of these side hustles, and all of them have value, all of them are great, but you're still trading time for money with no opportunity to create a residual income asset that will continue to pay you long after your effort is done. Trading time for money. So what we're going to talk about today is an industry called network marketing. And guys, I have to be honest, when we first got started with Isogenics for years, like many of you, I'm sure, I had a lot of friends that would invite me to candle parties, cookware parties, jewelry parties, basket parties. I mean, there was no end to the type of parties they were having. And I just never went. Number one, because I didn't have $40 to buy a basket at somebody's party. And I knew if I went, I would want to do that to help my friend. But I was like, I can get a nice basket at TJ Maxx for $8.99. And I just didn't really see the value in that. And I thought it was a little bit silly until I put the nutrition of this amazing company into my body and had a life-changing experience with it. Then it opened my eyes to really take a look at what this could be. This is what this industry is all about. And let me tell you, in the marketplace today, this industry has come of age. This industry is a perfect fit for everything that we're experiencing right now. We work from home. It's location independent. You could work from anywhere in the world. Right now, there's travel restrictions, so most of us are home. But for the last 14 years, we've traveled all over the world with this amazing partner company of ours, and we've built our business globally. And it has been a blast. For so many years, we did so many hard things. Raising a big family, we've got quite a story. My husband traveled 4 days a week. He was gone for the first 11 years of our marriage. He was gone 4 days, 4 nights a week. And I'm home with all these little ones. And I mean, we did a lot of hard things for a lot of years. This has been, not that it hasn't been hard at times, but it has been the most beautiful gift that we've ever received, one of them for sure. It's flexible schedule. You can work when you want to work. When I first started, 7 kids at home, I had little to no time, like 0 time. I built this business, this opportunity, this beautiful team that I have the privilege of having in the pockets of my life when I was running kids to soccer practice, shopping, grocery shopping, piano practice, whatever, running into friends, sharing with them. Now with social media, we have all the tools to create incredible impact and maximize your time, minimize your investment of time, maximize your effort and return on that investment. Uncapped residual income. I'll talk about that in a minute. Mentorship. I mean, just the most incredible culture ever. Leveraging social media. Just a low bar to entry. Everybody, it's just like a level playing field with this beautiful, beautiful opportunity. The industry is incredible. Worldwide sales over $190 billion annually, and health and beauty dominate this industry. So that's another why for the company that we're going to start talking about is this company is in the health and wellness space. That is a $500 billion industry and growing. and it's a global opportunity, and the timing could not be more perfect. What if I told you that you could get paid just for sharing something that you love? This is literally what happened to me. I put it in my body. It lit me up from the inside. I thought, everybody my age is going to want to feel like I feel. Everybody my age is going to want to look great and feel amazing in their clothes and take the monkey of weight and health off their back. And I just became like an evangelist about it. I loved it. I wanted to help everybody. I started educating people on what was going on in the marketplace. We're living in a toxic environment. In this environment, we all need to cleanse. We all need better nutrition, and we have answers and solutions for that. And so we jumped in. And this is our beautiful partner company. It's called Isagenix, and it is truly the art of well-being. Isagenix is nutrition at its best, superfood nutrition for your body that is going to just light you up, and its longevity. It is a lifestyle of nutrition. We love it. This company is 18 years. It's not a brand new company. It's been around almost 2 decades. Consistent growth. In 18 years, over $7 billion in sales. It's privately held. It will never be a public company with no operational debt. That's amazing, guys. Over 300 what we call legacy club members, which means they're individuals who have earned more than $1 million cumulative in their Isagenix business. In our own personal team, we have almost 30 people that have earned a cumulative of $1 million in earnings or more in their career with this beautiful company. I mean, what an incredible thing. One of the co-founders' dreams, Kathy Coover, she is just a beautiful, amazing woman with a huge heart of give back. She wanted to create more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other company, and we're doing that. I mean, look at that. 18 years, more than 300 people have achieved that. It's fantastic. 15 million given to charities. It's a trusted and respected company, but then it's also a health and wellness business opportunity. Again, a $500 billion global opportunity that is growing. So I want you to consider this. Think about when Costco started or Amazon started, they were looking for marketing partners, just like Isagenix is. That's what we are. We are the marketing arm of the company. We utilize the products, love the product, share the product, help other people get started with Isagenix, their own wholesale account. It's a free account. Everybody pays the same price for the product. It's wholesale. And they help our friends and family. And as we do that, Isagenix is positioning us in profit sharing of the company. We did it the very first round of momentum, guys, and our business it's just amazing what our team was able to do. And we're getting poised for that second round of growth right now. We're expanding globally. We're in like over 18 countries and growing. Our products are results driven by science. You can get on isagenixhealth.net and research that. There's 6 clinical trials. It blew the hard, healthy diet out of the water. One of our most effective systems is a fat-burning weight loss system. We have systems for health and beauty, for longevity and vitality, for performance and sports performance and building muscle, but also our weight loss system. Blew it out of the water. It's fantastic. Again, an amazing compensation plan and unlimited income potential. I thought I would throw this in just for fun. This is Michael and I. These are results. We couldn't get them anywhere else. We did a lot of different things before Isagenix, trust me. This is us here on the left. This is us in our 30s. And like, we looked good in this picture. I don't have a lot of pictures of us in our 30s when we were in the thick of really raising our kids, because it was not pretty. It wasn't pretty. And he was really getting heavy. And this is us in our 50s. Literally, like Michael said, we were healthier and looked better. Maybe I can make this bigger on the screen. I don't think so. In our 50s than we were all through our 30s. And we are so grateful for that. So it absolutely works. So the way that Isogenics works is that you partner with people. So you're looking for, we are the marketing partners of the company, and the power of two, we build just 2 teams. And Isogenics pays you on your entire organization unlimited depth. And as your organization grows, really what we do is we are building a direct-to-consumer product distribution system. And the company pays us 6% on every product dollar, the business volume of that product as it runs through our organization. And we have more information to explain that in depth. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail tonight on that, but that's how it works. There's no limitations, there's no blocking. They pay you on your entire organization until you achieve a level of what we call, it's actually a cycle level of 250 cycles, which is a $700,000 a year income. And then they give you an opportunity to take your 2 teams, they become 1 team, and they let you start a new business center above, and that 1 team becomes now your power leg of your 2nd team. And that's personally where Michael and I are, and many leaders on our team. I want to address something too here, because this is really exciting. We got started 14 years ago, and we've had incredible success because we have a beautiful, amazing team. But this is what I love. Everything that we do benefits everyone that we partner with. That's why I love Isogenics. This opportunity is not only good for you, it's good for everybody that you're going to link arms with, because everything you do is going to benefit them as they come alongside of you and partner and grow. And you're just building this beautiful network of partners that are all consuming a product that they love, that is making a huge impact for them on their health, which is so necessary today. And they're getting paid for doing it. It's taking money they're already spending and making a smarter investment. It's wise stewardship. And in doing that, as we invite people into our network and harness our collective buying power, really, shopping online from our own little health and wellness superstore, everybody starts to get paid. And that's what happened with me and my girlfriends. And it was so much fun. And everybody just started making extra money. My first goal when I started Isogenics, I just wanted to earn $2,000 a month. I thought if I could earn $2,000 a month, I could put $1,000 towards debt and have $1,000 every month extra. So we weren't constantly having to put things on credit cards, because with a big family, I was a good budgeter, but there were always crazy pop-up expenses. There was never enough money to take care of what we needed. And I'm grateful today for that, because I feel like that was God, that he just pushed me into a corner, and that was the catalyst to drive me out of that to change. And I want to encourage you, this is a real opportunity, real for you, real for your family, real for your network and the people that you partner with in your circle. Again, that's another slide just talking about the cycles, which is a little confusing, but I mean, the income potential with this company is unlimited. And guys, what I love about it, I'm going to wrap it up here, is that there's no wrong way to get started with Isogenics. You just need to jump in and get started. We personally started with a system. You can start with a system that's $20 a day and really just get an amazing experience on these products, reset your body, try a little bit of everything that we have, and just really create that wow experience for yourself as you start. Or you can start for as little as $5 a day. Whatever meets your goals, whatever's going to work for you. It really is about you, your goals, and how fast you want to get there. But this is what I would tell you. Don't wait. Today, jump in. You owe it to yourself. This opportunity is like a freight train getting ready to leave the station again. This company is poised for another exponential season of growth. And we don't want anyone to be left behind. And we just invite you to circle back to the person that invited you to this call tonight, and they're going to be able to answer your questions. Everything with Isogenics not only is all natural, gluten-free, amazing nutrition in your body, and appropriate. You need it today, but it's also 100% money back guarantee. The company wants you to jump in risk-free, have a great experience for yourself, and then no pressure. You decide what makes sense for you. But I'm telling you in truth, all those years ago, I went looking for answers. I had no idea that the answer that I would find would completely change our lives, and not just our lives, but literally hundreds of thousands of lives and families on our team. And I'm so beyond grateful. And what I wanted to tell you too is that, I don't think I said this, more than 7 of our leaders that have come in the last 3 to 6 years make a greater income than Michael and I do. So it doesn't matter if you got started at the beginning or you're getting started now. The opportunity is a level playing field. You bring your package, your time, talent, energy, and skills to the party, and let's get you up and running and just into a beautiful future where you don't have to feel like, when all the craziness in the world is flipping everybody's lives upside down, you've got a solid foundation built for your family for long term. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here tonight. God bless you guys.